Hey everyone, it's Lyle from Kingstein Productions. It's finally here, Attack on Titan Season 2, the most anticipated anime of the century. This is by far my most favorite anime ever, and I had to wait so long for Season 2, I decided to read the manga. Now that Season 2's out, I'm gonna stop and just enjoy the show. Now Season 1 aired for the first time back in April of 2013. We're in March of 2017 and Season 2 has just arrived, and I couldn't be more excited. I was waiting in the most anticipated way that I've ever waited for anything for Season 2 of this. I am really glad that we can get Season 2 right now. Just too bad that we had to wait this long, but let's get into the review. Just quickly before we get started, I want to complain about one thing. Attack on Titan had the best theme song I have ever heard from anything. Then randomly in the middle of the first season they changed it and it became super boring. Now for Season 2 they changed it again, and the first few seconds gave me a glimmer of hope that it's gonna be a good theme song again, and then it just gets super boring, so I really miss the old theme. The episode opens with everybody freaking out because there's a Titan inside of the wall. Then Pastor Nick shows up and tells them to cover the Titan because if it gets sunlight it's gonna break free. So he knew about the Titans in the wall all along. After that the intro plays and we see a bunch of images of stuff that's gonna happen in this season. Probably, I don't know. And there is the Beast Titan with a bunch of dinosaurs. Now correct me if I'm wrong, there was never dinosaurs in the manga, so that could be an interesting but quite weird change, but we'll see how that goes. After the intro, a title screen comes up with a 26 or a hashtag 26 and then the name of the episode, Beast Titan. So it's interesting to see that they're continuing the old numbering from Season 1. It ended with 25, now they start with 26, but actually the show is Season 2 Episode 1, but in the episode they continue with 26. That's interesting. Two Survey Corps leaders talk to Commander Irwin about the Titan in the wall and how nobody could have imagined it, and they just covered it with a sheet for now. And Irwin just says nobody could have imagined it. It was or you know or you don't. Then a few Survey Corps leaders look out and you see an overshot of all the death and destruction that the Titans have caused between Eren, Annie and all the other Titans. Back on top of the wall, Section Commander Hanji interrogates Pastor Nick, almost throwing him off. Then she just throws him back, starts laughing and says, "I'm just joking, I'm not serious." She asks Pastor Nick if all the walls have Titans inside of them. Then suddenly the bell rings. Titans have been spotted within Wall Rose. 12 hours earlier, just south of Wall Sina, the recruits sit, very bored with nothing to do, suspicious about why they are not allowed to train or wear their gear. They talk a bit, then Sasha puts her head on the table and hears thumps. She says, "Titans are coming." Everybody is gathered and they ride out on horses to avoid the multiple Titans heading towards them. Someone says that Walrose has truly fallen, but they've never even uncovered what the Titans' secret are, what they're all about. But today's humanity's last line. It's all over. But Mika just replies with, "Only when humanity stops fighting is the battle lost. It's not over yet." He's gonna face them himself as the others ride out on horses to evacuate the nearby villages. Connie's face turns white and his eyes are wide open. He says his village is near here and he hopes they're not dead. The people just don't know what's going on because the Titans just started sprinting towards them. That's not what Titans do. They're slow. They walk slow. They make groups to explore the area. Since Sasha and Connie know it, they're the leaders. When Eren wakes up, he sees Mikasa beside his bed, sleeping, holding on to the scarf. When she wakes up, he tells her she looks tired and should go to sleep, and that he could buy her a new scarf, but she wants that one. Then Armin bursts in and says the Titans are within Wall Rose, and they're all in danger. On a rooftop somewhere in the woods, Mike sees a Titan covered in hair. He doesn't know that's possible. How could a Titan be covered in hair? And it's huge. But he's shocked that the Titan doesn't come towards him, but rather grabs the horse. And then as the Beast Titan winds up, he throws the horse at him, knocking him from the rooftop into a small Titan's mouth. Then the Beast Titan comes sitting next to them, smiling, looking at them, while his legs are in the small Titan's mouth and he's biting. And then the Beast Titan starts talking and says the small Titan shouldn't do that, and squeezes his head as he sits there in fear. The Beast Titan asks him about his vertical maneuvering gear. He just looks at the Beast Titan and then he says, "Don't you understand me? I thought we speak the same language. Or maybe you're just too frightened to talk." And then he says, "Oh, you use swords too? I guess you know we reside in the Nape." And then he takes the vertical maneuvering gear. Then Mike remembers, only when they stop fighting do they lose. And he tries to get up and attack the Beast Titan, but the Beast Titan gives the other Titans permission to eat him. And then he just says, "Oh, so you can talk." Then the episode ends with the Beast Titan walking slowly away with the vertical maneuvering gear in his hand, and you can hear Mike's screams from the Titans that are devouring him. Overall, I really loved this episode. It was a nice introduction to the Beast Titan, and he is huge. Like, okay, not Colossal Titan huge, but he's definitely bigger than Eren's Titan and Annie's Titan and the Armored Titan. So he's definitely higher than a 15 meter class. I would say he's at a 30 meter class, and I think the Colossal Titan is a 60 meter class, but I could be wrong. The style of animation has changed a bit in this season. They use a bit more 3D technology. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but I think it's fine. I have to see more episodes to give my opinion on that, but overall I think it's fine and it wouldn't bother me too much. I'm probably gonna miss season 1's style, but I'll get used to season 2's and probably like it even more than season 1. Now, not a lot happened in this episode. Basically, it was they found out there's Titans within the walls. They found out that Wall Rose were breached by Titans. Eren woke up. Commander Erwin found out about the Titans, and the Beast Titan found a few people, and that's basically it. But I think in the next couple of episodes we're gonna go more into detail with reasoning and much more action, hopefully, because that's what I miss the most from Attack on Titan. It is a action-packed anime that everybody should love. It's like my top 1 most recommended anime to watch. It really is my all-time favorite. That means this episode gets my crown of approval. In fact, the entire anime gets my crown of approval. Tell me in the comment section down below what's your favorite anime. Tell me what you thought about Attack on Titan overall, what you thought about season 1, what you thought about the first episode of season 2. Do you think it's going to be as good as season 1, or is it going to be a little bit of a letdown? Remember to subscribe, to leave a like. Enjoy your evening and see you guys next time.